Dry-aged steaks are different than normal steaks. During the dry aging process, we've removed a significant amount of moisture to concentrate and enhance the beef flavors. And as a result, some beef cuts lose as much as 25 to 30% of their weight in water, meaning the more time dry aging, the less water it will have inside. This one here is a 60 days dry aged steak, and the moisture inside would be way less than a 28 or a 45 days dry aged meat. And one of the biggest consequences of the dry aging process is that they will become dry really quickly if you just overcook them a little bit. And after all that time and money you spend in equipment, this is the last thing you need. So my recommendation will be to cook dry aged steaks at no more than medium rare. Keep in mind that the dry-aged steak will never be as bloody as a fresh-cut steak cooked at the same doneness. Here you have my 7 top tips on how to prepare your dry-aged steaks to perfection. If your dry-aged steak is frozen, then thaw it slowly. Put them on the fridge for 2 to 3 days prior to cooking. Then 1 hour before cooking, remove it from the fridge and allow it to reach room temperature. And if you don't have 3 days to slowly thaw your steak, then bag it and place it in the bowl with cold water. Cut your steaks rather thick, as having more volume in the meat will allow more flexibility when cooking. It will also have more water inside, making it a bit easier to get it perfect. Do not season your meat until you are ready to cook. Contrary to the way I always recommend to allow the meat with the spices on top to rest for at least 30 minutes before cooking, if you apply salt to any dry-aged steaks too soon, it will pull any little moisture it still have out of the meat, making the meat drier and easier to overcook. In this case, we need to keep a delicate balance. Also, be generous with the salt, because some of it will come off the steak during the searing and resting phase of the cooking. Quickly sear both sides of the steak over high heat, either on the grill or a hot pan. Yes, the reverse sear method will work better with any other meat but dry age. A really hot searing will caramelize the meat surface and seal in the juices. The secret to a good sear is to make sure that the surface of the steak doesn't have any unwanted moisture, which is present when the steak is cold or when salt is applied too early. After searing, transfer the steak to indirect heat until it reaches the desired doneness. Again, it is very recommended to keep an eye on the internal temperature of the steak, as it can change for the worst really quickly. Use a meat thermometer to determine when the steak is cooked to the term you want. Insert your thermometer from the side of the steak to its center, and leave it there until you are ready to serve. Allow the steak to rest on a plate or board for about the same amount of time it was cooked. In this case, I will leave it there for 10 minutes before looking at it again. This, guys, is one of the most important and most frequently ignored steps. Resting allows the juices to redistribute and settle before cutting. If you cut too soon, all the juices will end up on your cutting board or plate and not in the steak. Well, Miss Ninja, here we have the steaks for you to try it.
Okay.
And to tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
I mean, look at the term. The term is good.
It's good.
That's good stuff right there, guys.
But you know what caught my attention?
What?
It's kind of glassy on the outside.
It's different. Miss Ninja doesn't know what it is. Guys, if you follow those simple 7 steps, you're going to have the perfect steak no matter what. It's difficult, I know. It overcooks, I know. I don't want to say what it is yet because I'm going to say it. You're going to have your perfect dry-aged steak cooked to perfection. Just follow those 7 steps and you're going to be good to go. Again, you know, it's difficult, I know. It's complicated, I know. It can overcook really easy, I know. But if you do it right, if you just follow those steps, you're gonna be perfect. All right, Miss Ninja, I got my fork here. You have your fork there.
Cut me a
I'm
little
gonna
piece.
cut a little piece for Miss Ninja. You want that little piece there?
No, I want from here, this side.
You want Miss Ninja is smart. All right, Miss Ninja, you got your little piece. I got my little piece.
Let's do
Let's
it.
make this quick. Wow. Wow, guys. It is tender. It is super beefy. It is juicy inside. It is amazing, guys. And it is delicious, brother.
You approve.
Guys, this is the way to do it. Don't go in any other way because you are not going to have it like this. This is all you have to do. And you have to do something else. You have to answer a question right now.
What?
Did I make you hungry?
Oh, did we?
If I made you hungry, you have to hit us with the like.
Lots of likes.
Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and family, and don't
Yes,
forget to
do
leave
so.
your comments down there. Comments are the thing that keep this community going, guys. Just say
It's
hello,
gold.
so say whatever down there. That's all it matters. And hit us with the like. That's all for today, but remember that I love you.
Love you too. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.
Mr. Georgie is driving me
Oh,
crazy. Let's
yes.
give him a little piece.
Let's do it.